How is everybody doing today? I am Kane Finance. In today's video, we're going to be talking about news with Ethereum, Bitcoin, and kind of why Ethereum is being held back just a little bit from my opinion. But we'll talk about that later on the video. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. It truly helps out the channel. We are so close to 100 subscribers. We are at 95 subs. So 5 more would be truly appreciated. Alrighty, let's get into it. So Ethereum and Bitcoin have had their highs hit in the past couple of days. So Bitcoin, let's load this one up here. Let's go down to the highs. Alrighty, $57,505 for Bitcoin, which is insane. We were just last week, me and a couple of buddies of mine were just like, all right, it just needs to surpass 45,000 and we'll be golden, and it'll be onwards from there. And that it was. And then we kind of go over to Ethereum, which surpassed the $2,000 mark, which I am very excited for because it'll turn some heads. But let's get to that price real quick. Overview, and we go to the 24-hour high, which is 2,036. Now that is just 24-hour high. I know it was higher earlier today, or not earlier today, but earlier in the past couple of days. We'll click over to Coinbase real quick. Yeah, 2,041. Yeah, 2,041 was the high for Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is the underdog to Bitcoin. We kind of know that. We see Ethereum as almost kind of like the US dollar, if Bitcoin is the gold standard, which it practically is. Pretty much Bitcoin is gold standard, Ethereum is pretty much the US dollar. So with that being said, it's not going to really appreciate super fast like gold does, and it's not going to just keep skyrocketing, have its ups and downs, but keeps going up. Ethereum is kind of lagging behind. Honestly, 2,000, for what that is, I mean, that's a great little milestone for Ethereum, but honestly feel like it should have hit a little bit higher than 2,000, maybe 2,200, maybe 2,300, but 2,000 is kind of low. But what really we can attribute that to is adoption. We know that if you can pay for Bitcoin or pay for things with Bitcoin, it's very limited in only certain locations. I mean, online, sure, but it's very far in between that you're gonna find a place that you can pay for things in Bitcoin. Not the same with Ethereum though. Ethereum doesn't have that same quality. You can't really pay with Ethereum. You can transfer it over to Bitcoin, pay for it. You're using Ethereum to go to Bitcoin to pay for things. That's not the same thing as paying for things in Ethereum. So whenever adoption like that comes around, we will see Ethereum usage skyrocket and just volatility go crazy because it's just being used every single day, every minute. And second is larger investments. We know that, I don't know if it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, but Elon Musk, put that 1.5 billion or 150 billion, something like that, into Bitcoin, and that just blew the market up. They were really excited for that. We know that Elon Musk has a way of blowing things up as far as Dogecoin, just tweeting out little memes here and there, shooting Doge up, 2 cents, 5 cents. So with that being said, that he also topped it off to make Bitcoin have a market cap of over $1 trillion, which is insane. Ethereum though, it's kind of staying in one place. We really need to see a change with Ethereum sooner rather than later. Hype will kind of die down, price will dilute a little bit just because, miners will keep mining and doing their thing. market cap 200 billion in comparison to Bitcoin's $1 trillion. I mean, that is quite low. I mean, it ranks on CoinMarketCap. Let's see if I can. It ranks second, CoinMarketCap. So by a long shot, but it's just lagging behind Bitcoin. Honestly, feel like it should be $500 billion for where it's at and how many Ethereum that it has and how much circulating supply is continued coming out. But with IEP 1559 and Ethereum 2.0 coming out, we really should see EIP 1559 come out sooner rather than later, just so it can boost that market cap and just really start changing the volatility of Ethereum a lot more than it is. Even with Elon Musk, if Elon Musk tweets out stuff about Ethereum or puts a big investment, or some banking companies are really interested in Ethereum as well and not only Bitcoin, because we know that a lot of banks are trying to gather up as much Bitcoin as they can. We see that last year it was talking about a bunch of banks just stockpiling Bitcoin. They got a pretty good return so far, but we don't really see anything like that with Ethereum. I'm not sure why. Maybe they just don't see it as such a big deal. Partly probably because it has a infinite supply. They can attribute that to just the US dollar. I mean, you can just money print, just like we saw in the pandemic. They were just rolling out money, pouring trillions of dollars into the stock market, getting it back up, trying to just inflate everything so no one would like lose their house or job or whatever. I mean, they lost their job, but like just lose their entire minds because the stock market plummeted like 60, 70, 80%, which was insane, but it allowed for newer investors to kind of get their foot in the door and just skyrocket their wealth. Very similar to me, like 40% returns in a year, and I've only been investing for like 7 months on my own. So that's kind of where I'm at with Ethereum. Is something needs to happen soon. EIP is kind of right around the corner. There was talks of a major discussion going on February 28th, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I did see somewhere that they were going to really start talking about it more seriously the 28th of February, and they could be adopting it into the Ethereum network mid-summer 2021, which would be awesome because that's two streets away. Summer of 2021, very close, and we can use that as a price booster and having a consistent upstream. And it has a consistent upstream right now, but like honestly, market cap is falling behind, circulating supply gets larger, so it's having to fight with each other. So we'll see how that goes. Pretty much to the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Again, helps out the channel. 95 subs. We're trying to get to 100 subs. Other than that, Kane Finance out.